It's a journey across oceans, mixing diplomacy with history and culture. Located thousands of miles away in the South Pacific Ocean, but kindred in spirit, Fiji, a string of 800 plus stunningly picturesque coral islands, is intimately linked with India by over 300,000 persons of Indian origin who have made this Pacific nation their home for over a century. Call it Pacific bonding if you like. Old ties are set to get a new sparkle as Fiji rolls out the red carpet for India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi on November 29. This will be the first prime ministerial visit from India to Fiji after Indira Gandhi visited the Pacific nation 33 years ago. The timing of the visit is ideal as Mr. Modi comes to the island nation at a time when Fiji re-embraced democracy and is trying to script its own path towards national renewal. Against this backdrop, Prime Minister Modi is set to have wide-ranging talks with Fiji's Prime Minister Frank Bainimarama and underline India's abiding commitment to development and resurgence of the island nation.
Yeah, I think it's a very important visit and very long overdue. What the Prime Minister's visit will do is to re-establish our presence in a very big way in that area.
The talks will focus on scaling up developmental cooperation with Fiji and expanding bilateral engagement in areas such as health, education and capacity building. India has played a pivotal role in modernizing Fiji's sugar factories, which together with tourism form the twin anchors of the Fijian economy.
See, one is the area of education. Earlier there was only one university there. It was the University of the South Pacific. It was the university of all these nations. It was funded by everybody. We assisted in that. I think $1 million of aid we gave. But the other thing is now they have two other universities. One is a local university, one is a government university, the Fiji National University, the Fiji universities. We've been helping them. The other area has been traditionally ICCR scholarships, which has meant a lot to people in Fiji, especially of the Indian diaspora. And second is, like you mentioned, sugar. We helped in modernizing the sugar industry because the sugar mills had, they needed modernization and so on and so forth. The other area which we are looking at in assisting Fiji is in healthcare. Development of a super specialty hospital there. And one of the other things that's happened is, when I was there, we encouraged the Fiji government to develop Fiji as a movie industry destination, because it's got the beaches, it's got the mountains, it's got the whole works.
The visit will have a special emotive resonance with the vibrant community of Fijians of Indian origin who have made the island nation their home for over a century. Brought in as indentured labourers in 1879 to work in sugarcane plantations of the then British Empire, the Fijians of Indian origin have enriched their adopted homeland with their multifaceted talents and carved a niche for themselves in virtually all spheres of life. Be it business, politics, sports, culture or entertainment, they have left their indelible stamp. The community has integrated well with the Fijian way of life, but has retained vital cultural and spiritual bonds with the land the ancestors left behind decades ago.
India is also poised to launch a major diplomatic outreach to the Pacific community during Mr. Modi's visit to Fiji. In a first ever summit with India, Prime Minister Modi is expected to meet the leaders of all 14 South Pacific island countries, which are achingly beautiful and boast unique culture and lifestyle. India has a special bonding with these Pacific countries, as each of them has consistently supported New Delhi's aspiration for a permanent seat in a reformed UN Security Council.
India and the Pacific Islands share similar challenges of climate change, but also have great opportunities for cooperation in our development efforts. We have been participating in UN-related bodies as well as in the Pacific region with the island states, and we share a warm understanding with them. They look forward to our leadership role and also support for policy, development assistance, and capacity building.
In a globally interconnected world, distances don't matter when it comes to forging enduring connections of the heart and mind. With India's proactive diplomacy, building partnerships with countries big and small across the world, India's Pacific bonding is set to cross new frontiers in days to come.